Good morning, good morning. Hey there, it's Bobi aka Paginator, and we have a Fairyloot box to open today. So this feels a little bit weird. I am now officially on spring break. As I'm filming this, it is March 14th, and we have the whole next week off of school as well. I am very excited about it. I get some crafting time, I get some visiting family time. It's amazing. And usually around this time of year, I'm getting ready to go on a long field trip with kids, like several nights, and I'm not going this year, so I kind of feel like this sense of freedom, like, oh, I don't have to go. What to do with all that time? So anyway, let's get into the Fairyloot box. Now this is February's Fairyloot box, and I don't know what it is with things lately, but it seems like I just don't have luck with shipping. Things get delayed and all this stuff. Like, I don't know. It's just my luck these days. So it's here now. Let's open the box together. Can we see anything interesting? Okay, so this art card is really pretty. The theme is Bewitching Bargains. All right, we're gonna start with this package here because I saw the word Kiki and then I remembered we're getting something inspired by Kiki's delivery service. List pad, designed by @NoOneDesigns. Oh look, there's Gigi on the back. Aww. So we've got Kiki's red bow and a broom and then some bread, and then there's Gigi at the bottom. Very cute. Kiki's Delivery Service is just one of those like comforting movies. I think all the Studio Ghibli movies that I have seen are. Do you say it Ghibli or Ghibli? I've probably asked this before and I don't remember the right answer. We have some socks next, and I see little foxes on them. Once Upon a Broken Heart socks. That actually makes sense with the foxes and all the pink, and yeah. Next box says Addie LaRue Constellation Necklace. Ooh. That's pretty. That's something I would definitely wear because I tend to be more minimalistic in the jewelry choices that I'm making lately, and that one's just cute and it's not too much. Which makes me think, oh my gosh, of another jewelry choice. I have a Kiki's Delivery Service necklace that's just Gigi on a broom, and you can spin his little tail. And I wore that to my grandma's funeral a few months ago, and that's how I got through it, was fidgeting with the necklace. Our next box says the Honey Witch Berry Crate, but it feels heavy. I would imagine a berry crate to be like wicker or wood, but this feels like ceramic weight. Because it is. Look at how pretty. So it has the slot so you could wash berries in this and let the water drain out, or you could use it for something else decorative. I could add it to my collection of little dishes and things that I use for bits and bobs for junk journaling. So many possibilities. What is this? The Rose Bargain Embroidery Kit, designed by Forensics and Flowers. Okay. So I'm guessing this will be the image that you embroider. Here is the frame to put it on once you're done. And then we've got this large envelope. All right, so we've got instructions, and there is the design on the front, same as the back of the box. And we have some pink fabric to embroider on. There you go. And the embroidery floss. Very springy. I could take this with me when I go visit my family, because I have a habit of like really getting anxious if I'm there for several days, which I will be this time, and don't have something to do with my hands. Like, I want to craft, I want to create something, and I can't bring my entire junk journaling craft desk or craft room or anything like that with me. So small things like this are perfect. Here are our tarot cards. And I'm not going to look up what the characters are because they're probably from the book of the month. We'll check the spoiler card for that in a little bit. I feel like I'm really washed out. I don't know if it's just because I have this lighter shirt on or maybe my light's sitting in a different position. It's okay. Okay, here's our newsletter. We have a bookmark. Yep. There's a bookmark. There's a look at the top. It is very pale pink. It's hard to see in the camera, I think, but there is some color there. And we have the Rose Bargain. So that's the same book as the embroidery kit was inspired by. Very pastel and springy. Look at these sprayed edges. Beautiful. Okay, so let's see. Sasha Payton Smith is our author. The back says, when no one makes a fairy bargain, or when one makes a fairy bargain, one must be prepared to pay the price. End papers. More end papers. Here is our letter. Dear Fairyloot reader, I imagine receiving a new Fairyloot book in the mail is a bit like being set up on a first date by a matchmaker. Here you go. We really think you'll click with this one, the fairies say. All the while you're thinking, I'm about to have to learn so many new names. Will there be chemistry? I hope someone gets kissed. That is to say, it's nice to meet you. I can promise kissing. I've already ordered bread for the table. I think honesty is the best policy on first dates, so I'll tell you a secret. When I began writing The Rose Bargain, I was floundering, burnt out, hollowed out. I couldn't get out of bed. I ate gummy worms for dinner. But above all else, one question haunted me. Would I ever love writing a book again? Cue The Rose Bargain. I needed something fun to distract me in my heartbroken state. A book with handsome princes and sparkly balls and every trope I loved. A marriage competition, kissing for practice, just one bed in the inn. What was supposed to be just a fling turned into something so much more. I fell in love. Like all good loves, I didn't see it coming. Writing this book became a tether to the joy I was sorely lacking. It was a thing that pulled me out of one of those deep dark holes that life just puts you in sometimes. Within the pages of The Rose Bargain, I hope you feel all the same fizzy, falling in love feelings that I felt while I was writing it. I hope that it proves a light if you need one too. Ivy, Emmett, and Bram have every intention of sweeping you off your feet. I'm so glad the fairies set us up. I really am. Should we order dessert? That's a silly question. You should always order dessert. Let's do this again sometime, yeah? Sasha. That's a cute, cute author letter. I love that. I have to say, I can identify with that feeling of like writing pulling you out of something. I've been kind of struggling with like physical reading the past few weeks. I started a couple books physically, and they're ones that I really, really feel like I'm going to truly love once I get through them. But like, I'm just having a hard time between wanting to craft and just other teacher things going on. Things at school have been stressful. So, we had parent-teacher conference 2 nights this last week, and I had to stay at the school till 8 o'clock at night. And I thought, okay, what can I do that will be productive for me while I'm waiting between, you know, parent visits and stuff, but also give me a little bit of joy? And I just started writing like romantic crap. There's this silly romantic book that I have written 2 different versions of. I've never tried to have them published. I know they're not good enough yet, and I know they're kind of just fluff. But it makes me feel good to revisit those characters, so I started writing deleted scenes from the books, and it just made me feel so happy. And like, I've done that for 2 days in a row now, and added some more this morning, and we'll probably add some more later, and it's just making me happy. So I can identify with her feelings for sure. Oh my gosh, you know what I just realized? We haven't looked at the naked cover of this book. Ooh, look at this. Victorian garden. Beautiful. Is there anything else inside the book we need to look at? There's, you know how some books start with a quote or something? There's a little poem here by William Butler Yeats, and it says, "Come away, O human child, to the waters and the wild with fairy, hand in hand, for the world's more full of weeping than you can understand." Let's check out the inside of the dust jacket, and then we will read the synopsis. Ooh, holy cow, look at that. That is gorgeous. Do we like that better than this one? I don't, you guys tell me what you think. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know. All right, so the synopsis says, England, 1848. The season is officially open and high society girls line up to bargain with the immortal Queen Morian for qualities that will win them suitors. A perfect smile for the loss of a finger, an exquisite talent for piano in exchange for one's happiest childhood memory. Lady Ivy Benton plans to use her bargain to uncover the truth about what happened to her beloved sister Lydia, whose mysterious disappearance and reappearance means the Benton family have been cast out by polite society. But instead, Ivy's season arrives with a shocking twist. The Queen announces a competition to win the hand of her Fae son, Prince Bram. Marrying the prince is a prize that could save Ivy's family from ruin. Yet every glittering Fae deal has a rotting heart, and amidst lavish balls, vicious competitions, and a dangerous alliance with the prince's irresistible brother, Prince Emmett, Ivy realizes that at the center of this contest lies a dark plot that could destroy all of England and her heart along with it. Okay, this sounds amazing. Oh, I don't know. My current mood for romantic stuff has me feeling like I want to read this right away. I've also been listening to several audiobooks by Catherine Center, who's like cozy romance extraordinaire, so I'm just in that mode right now. And finally, let's take a look at the fairy scoop to find out what the theme for next month will be. Eternal Embrace. In the eternal embrace of moonlit nights, we find immortals, vampires, and creatures who whisper promises of undying love and power. Like many, we are drawn to the dark allure of their immortal struggles and adore exploring the stories that they weave. In this box, you'll find items inspired by A Dowry of Blood, This Poisoned Heart, Foul Lady Fortune, Only a Monster, and a fandom-neutral item. Okay, favorite things. The list pad is very practical, and it does have Kiki's delivery service on it, so that's awesome. The necklace is also beautiful, but I'm also feeling like I'm gonna get some good use out of this quite soon. I don't know. What do you guys think? What's your favorite thing out of the items in this box? And let me know in the comments below how your reading's going this month and if you are into any romance stories ever. And that'll be all. Do me a favor and hit the like button. I'm trying to be brave enough to ask for those kind of things more, and so hit the like button or leave me a comment or something and help me get some more engagement with my channel. So we'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful, magical, and bookish day. Happy reading. Adios.